morning, everyone. I haven't seen you since last year. How's the year so far? Pretty good? It's been a good year for me so far. So, I bet that sometimes you get, like your teachers will give you a quiz or a test in class. Does that happen sometimes? Yes? Raise your hand if you had a quiz in class. Okay, all right. That's not unusual. Okay. What about at Mass? Have you ever had a quiz during Mass? Okay, a couple of you. I see some very excited. Well, I'm going to give you a little pop quiz this morning. Don't worry, the questions won't be too hard. The question that I have for you today is, who or what is God? In other words, what is your image of God? When you think about God, what do you imagine? I'm going to come down there because I want to hear some words. What's your image of God? The Son of Mary. Jesus is the Son of Mary. What other images do we have of God? That's it. The Heavenly Father, yeah. Jesus born in the stable, right. A good shepherd. Yeah, so there's so many different images that we have of God, right? And sometimes the image of God will change over time, right? My image of God that I have now is different than it was when I was younger, and it'll probably change in the future. But no matter what your image is of God, today, we learn something really important about God. We learned it in the first reading when St. John uses 3 simple words to teach us one of the most important things there is to know about God. God is love. God is love. And when it's such a simple idea, but it is so powerful. Because when you know that God is love, when you know that deep within you, it puts the whole world in a sharper focus. And when you know that God is love, you know that every time you encounter love, you encounter God. So think for a minute. Think about a person whom you love. Think about that person for a minute. Maybe it's your mom or dad. Maybe your grandma or grandpa, or a brother or sister. Maybe a friend. Think about that person. And think about the love that you share with that person. When you think about that love, you are thinking about God. And when you encounter that person with love, you are encountering God. And it's not just for that one person. It's for every person whom you love. Every person you love, when you encounter them with God, you are having a personal encounter with God. And all of the people that we love, who are all the people that we love? Well, God, Jesus tells us, that's all of the people. Everyone. Jesus asks us to love everyone. Our friends and strangers, our neighbors and our enemies, to love everyone. That's not always easy to do. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I encounter people who aren't that lovable. So not everyone is loving to me. But Jesus says to love them. Why? Because love is the most powerful force in the world. Because God is the most powerful force in the world. But it can still be kind of hard sometimes to love people we may not like that much. people we don't know. That's why the Holy Eucharist is so important. Because the Holy Eucharist, when we receive the Holy Eucharist, we receive Jesus. Body, blood, soul, and divinity. We receive Jesus, who is God. And so that means that the Holy Eucharist is pure love. Because God is love. And that's a food that gives us the strength to be able to encounter everyone with love, even when it's hard. And so we have a choice. Whenever we encounter someone we don't know, maybe we don't like, we have a choice to encounter them with love. And when we make that choice, we are saying yes to God. We are encountering God. Or we have a choice to not encounter them with love. And when we make that choice, we are opting out of God. We're saying, God, I'm not interested in you right now. That's a dangerous choice to make. So today, let's choose love. Let's choose God.